Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Oh, you're welcome. I have so much to talk about. Come on in, come on in. Before I even do anything, let me go ahead and check my audio. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. Let me know where you are watching me from. Okay. And it's a whole lot that I want to talk about. I have um, a story about Nice. Nice is a Nigerian Afrobeat musician, and he has come to expose the music industry. He says it's devilish or whatever. We are going to be going into that, and we hear that IVD has been arrested. We would also be talking about that one. Okay. And then we would also go into this whole thing about African Americans boycotting, you know, African businesses. And it's just an interesting take. Guys, let me know where you are watching me from. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to test my audio. They're looking for homeowners with invalid. Let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, it's working. All right. So yeah, I just want to know where you're watching me from, and I don't even know which one I should start with first. Maybe I should start with the whole African American boycotting, you know, Africans, or I should start with Nice. Okay, I will just start with the African American thing. That African Americans boycotting African business got me feeling a certain kind of way. I won't lie. I watched some videos and I broke down. I'm like, what's going on? Has it gotten to this? And I'm asking myself, who has caused the black race? Who caused us? Who do us like this? Who? Man. Well, let me talk about the ones that are less triggering first before I now go into that African American thing, because I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. I've watched videos and it's crazy. Okay, let's first of all watch the let's talk about huh. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It just got me feeling very, very, I don't know. It got me feeling some kind of way. But let's go to Nice. Let's talk about Nice. Okay. I'm gonna be sharing this screen. I saw a publication this morning about Nice. It says singer Nice exposes. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. Okay. It says singer Nice exposes spiritual side of the music industry. Shares how he vomited blood for 6 months. The industry all over the world, a lot of people are saying, oh, there's a lot of, a lot of devilish, demonic things going on in the industry. But as of today, update reaching me says that singer Nice recently trended on social media over his comment about the spiritual side of the music industry. The Gongwaso crooner, who also opened up about his religious belief, recounted his near passing experience. Nice's comment about the music industry has since stirred up debate, with Nigerians sharing all sorts of opinions. Okay. So it says here that popular indigenous singer and songwriter Alexander Adegbola Akande, better known as Nice, has caused a buzz on social media with a video where he exposed the spiritual side of the music industry and his near passing experience. Okay. So he was a guest on Nancy Sime's show and he declared that the devil, you heard me right. Yes. He said the devil is in charge of the music industry. And I'm like, what is this? Ogbeni vomited blood for 6 months. 6 good months. I'm like, wow. So he recounts how he give me one moment. He recounts how he vomited blood for 6 months, and he said he had to leave his home to get healed. Now, the guy we are talking about is not a Christian. He's not a Christian. He's not a Muslim. Okay, this person we are talking about is not a Christian. He's not a Muslim. Oh, shoot. I am so sorry. Where is the thing? Okay. He's not a Christian. He's not a Muslim. He says he worships. He does. Is a traditional worshiper. Okay. Let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comment section. What do you think? And what do you think we can learn from this whole thing that this man is talking about? If you're watching, please do like, share, and subscribe. He says that he says that the devil is the choir master of music. He says the devil is the true choir master of music, and he went ahead to warn aspiring artists to be spiritually fortified before joining the industry. I want to believe that it has everything to do with the whole industry. Let me know if I'm wrong. I want to believe it has everything to do with the whole industry, not all industries. Even when you are working a 9-to-5 job, I am telling you that this has everything to do with everywhere you are, whether you are in the fashion business, wherever you are. Okay. He said, that the whole thing, he did not get, he said, if you are coming into the industry before, understand where you are coming to. He says, I'm not lying to you. The devil is the most powerful angel. Okay. So when Nancy went ahead and asked him if he ever faced spiritual battles in the music industry or in music, he recounted his terrifying experience from 2009 to 2010, where he claimed that he vomited blood for 6 months. And I'm like, vomited blood. It could have been due to the fact that you were smoking something. Okay. He disclosed that he got his healing when he was referred to an Ifas priest. So the singer, who said he is neither Christian nor Muslim, but a heathen, added that he regrets not becoming a traditionalist earlier on. So he says, in his own words, recounting experience, Nice said, when I was vomiting blood for about 6 months in my own house, I had to leave my house. Okay. He says it happened in 2009, 2010. We have 3 people watching. Please do like and share, subscribe. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. He said it wasn't a medical condition. Ooh, so he says it wasn't a medical condition. He says it was a spiritual condition. Okay. And he also urges Africans to embrace traditional religion. And I recall there was also something about Yul Edochie advising Africans to embrace African traditional religion. All right. So I think I have a video here. Let's watch this video. Let's see.
I was talking about Grammy, and I wasn't given, but I got it. You never get out.
It still came to us, and at the time we were talking about it, it wasn't even coming to Africa at all.
Exactly. So that's why I said music, you can be passing message. That's why when you sing as an artist, watch what you say in words, because devil controls music.
Really?
Yeah.
You think the devil controls music?
Okay. I want to come in there. I just believe that in everything we do, we have to be intentional. He said something. I would say I was in the choir for 11 years, and I understand what he's saying. So there are some songs that I like, some secular songs that I like. I will not lie. Like this is Whitney Houston songs. I look to you. I look to you. I like the song, but there are some parts of the songs that I cannot sing because I don't want to say that to myself. Do you understand? And I understand where Nice is coming from when he said this. Let's listen to it again.
But I got it. You never get out.
It still came to us, and at the time we were talking about it, it wasn't even coming to Africa at all.
Exactly. So that's why I said music, you can be passing message. That's why when you sing as an artist, watch what you say in words, because devil controls music.
Really?
Yeah.
You think the devil controls music?
Devil is the choir master.
Of course. I mean, when he was in heaven, when the devil was in heaven, according to the Bible, he could play all the instruments. He was the one in charge of worship. So I understand where this dude is coming from. Okay? He was handsome. Handsome, could worship, could sing, was very talented.
That's why we smoke, we do all these things we do. Yes. Music generally, devil controls the music. If you are coming to this industry, understand where you're coming to. I'm not lying to you. Don't worry.
So just the way God controls, the devil also controls certain things.
No, he said, go to the world. Let me see how many will go follow you. Let me stay there. Let's see how many will go follow me. Then we go there. Is the most powerful angel. Is the most powerful.
You look like you researched this a lot.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't research anything. I just talk.
You just but based on the knowledge and what you know and what you've experienced spiritually.
Yeah.
Would you say you've experienced spiritual battles while doing music?
Several times.
What is that one spiritual battle you went through that you thought you would not get out of?
When I did vomit blood for like 6 months from my own house.
Wow.
My house.
No way.
Don't worry. It's okay.
When was this? How long ago was this?
2010, 2009.
6 months.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a medical condition.
No. Don't be medical. Don't worry.
Ha. So how do you protect yourself?
Me, I'm not Christian. I'm not Muslim. I'm Babalawo. I tell people, and people run away from me. Did you see any juju here with me? For me, I'm African.
Traditionalist.
What did you call it?
Traditionalist.
Yeah, that's what I practice.
And you practice.
Because I find my own life, my own way.
If you were to change anything, what would that have been?
The first time I experienced this was when I was vomiting that blood. And someone just told me, someone said, Lord Bafa now. So that you can be protected. I said, okay. I did it. I just wish that I've known Ifa at the beginning. When Fela was talking, Fela used to go to Ogun. We were like, this guy, what's he doing? And now I know. See, God said, I will never come to you in a different language from your people. And I understand later that this black community, this black continent is for black people. And we have our own messengers. We have our own prophet. Go back to your house, ask your mom or your dad or your grandpa. They will tell you what they do in your house. Now only road enter like is what? Now only one road.
That's all.
You can pass through this way. I can pass through this way. Just get there with loyalty, with sincerity.
That's all. That's it.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow. So that was OMG. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Okay. So that was a revelation. And no doubt, no doubt, everywhere you find yourself, okay, everywhere you find yourself is spiritual. They're spiritual. Even on this YouTube street, whether you are running a business or whether you are doing YouTube or whether you are working 9 to 5, you will experience spiritual battles. In fact, whether you decide and say you are not even going out, you want to stay in your house, you don't want to do anything with anybody, you have your money, you still have spiritual battles. Okay? Someone says there's some reactions that followed what Nice said about the music industry. Somebody said, I got the hint. Let me see if you guys are seeing that very well. Someone said, I got the hint from the message he was trying to convey, even though he didn't use the right expressions. Music has its own spirit, and Lucifer used to be its custodian until he was cast away from the holies of holy. Another says, after you don't chop your own music money finish, you won't spoil music business for others with baseless claims. Interesting. The thing is, this guy, there are some people that you just see them off the limelight. You don't know what has happened. Okay. Another one says, Nice has really paid his dues in the music industry. I remember him coming to perform at a venue in Ijebu OOU with Lord of Ajasa in 2004. He wasn't that popular then, and because the crowd was expecting Rugged Man, they started throwing sachet water on him on stage. Oh. Another one says, the brother is not lying. I was just discussing this with a few people. Music is used as an energy harvester for demonic entities. I agree. And you will be shocked. You will be shocked that even in the so-called churches, they can use music to harvest your soul. In one of my channels, I talked about soul harvesters. Beware. A lot of people are saying, oh, beware of false prophet. It goes way deeper. Beware of soul harvesters, because they are not only in the church, they are everywhere. You see, as we have soul harvesters as people who want to bring people closer to God, right? We also have soul harvesters as people who want to take people's soul and move it closer to the enemy. All right. So I agree with this comment. It says, the brother is not lying. I was just discussing with a few people. Music is used as an energetic harvester by demonic entities. Very, very true. Okay. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I want to know what your thoughts are in the comment section about this. The truth is, there are so many lessons that we can learn from it. Okay? There's so many lessons. For me, I would say that whatever industry you find yourself, okay, you need to listen to your body. You need to listen to your spirit as early warning signs. I'm going to talk about you listening to your spirit. So when he began vomiting blood, he said it took months before the root cause was addressed. Persistent physical distress, whether it is emotional, mental, or spiritual, all of these, they often signal a deeper issue that needs attention. Not necessarily through the conventional means, but through some kind of reflection, through some kind of introspection, and some kind of holistic support. So I'm not saying that you should dismiss spiritual or cultural dimension of your well-being. No. Everything is interwoven. Before something can manifest in the physical, I'm telling you, it's already happening in the spiritual. It was already concluded in the spiritual. Okay, so don't dismiss spiritual or cultural dimensions at all of well-being. I'm saying, okay, you need to look inside, you need to listen to your body, you need to listen physically, you need to listen psychologically, mentally, and spiritually. Don't dismiss listening to yourself spiritually, because the truth is, I don't even know where to go with that, but in his case, neither modern medicine nor mainstream religious, in quotes, religious paths could help him. Okay? None of those paths could help him. Not even medicine could help him at the point. It was only when he connected with the traditional African spirituality that he found his restoration, in quotes. Now, that doesn't mean that traditional paths are suitable for everybody. You have to listen, listen to who you are. Listen to your ori, eledai, your ori, listen. You need to listen, okay? So I was saying, it doesn't mean that the traditional path is suitable for everybody, but it highlights to us how cultural context and your personal identity can be integral to your healing. I'm going to leave that at that. But I would say to us, we need to align with our deeper identity and values. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whichever one you are doing, whether you are doing, identify with it. For him, he decided to embrace his heritage fast, his cultural heritage, quick. And when he did, it gave him, a renewed sense of purpose. He gave him the protection he was needing. I would say, understand who you are and where you come from, because it can be a powerful guide for you through the times of crisis. I know what I'm saying. Okay? Now, let's talk about all these creational professionals. Whether you are a pastor, whether you are okay, let me take it from the music industry, because we are talking about music. This man warned that the music industry has spiritual dynamics. Anything you do has spiritual dynamics. He comes with his own spiritual dynamics. It has temptations. It has energy. He compared it to devil being the choir master of music. Okay. Now, in the creative field, you need to understand that the challenges go beyond business. Whether you are singing, whether you are in drama, whether you are on YouTube, whatever it is you are, whether you are doing hair, there is always an undertone that goes beyond just business. Okay? So you need to fortify yourself mentally. You need to fortify yourself emotionally. You need to fortify yourself spiritually. As a chorister, the day I am told that I am going to perform on stage, if I'm told like this, maybe during the rehearsals, we're going to take this, that. While I am scoring that song, while I am scoring the song, I am listening to the lyrics, prayerfully applying the lyrics to myself. Then I go into fasting and prayers. And before I mount that stage, you will see me. I am speaking in tongues. Because when you are going out there to speak, even on YouTube, you have to prepare. Because there's a lot that goes on spiritually. Come on. Anywhere you find yourself, you have to prepare spiritually. Because you are setting some people free from bondage. Some people are emotionally in bondage. Some people are financially in bondage. Some people are spiritually in bondage. And music, they say, is the soul. It is the food for the soul. The words in your music can put people in bondage, and it can set people free. So if you're going to choose for the words in your music to set people free, my friends, you are going to do more than just show up. You will have to do more than just show up. You will have to prepare spiritually, physically. So I understand where he is coming from. There's so much he has not said, but there's so much he has said. He has said so much without saying anything. This dude has said so much without saying anything whatsoever. Okay? As I was saying, even as a minister, because then I used to preach in church. Before I climbed that pulpit to begin to preach, even if it's 5 minutes, I have to pray. I have to speak in tongues. Because there are a lot of forces that don't want you to deliver what you need to deliver. Okay? And we need to be careful of the kind of songs that we sing, the kind of songs we listen to. All right? With that being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section concerning what Nice has just said. Okay? I will be right back in a couple of minutes. All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Now I want to talk about IVD, IVD's arrest. Okay, I want to talk about that arrest, and yeah. So we hear that IVD has or was arrested. What are the full details of this arrest? Okay, and his fiance, what's her name now? Blessing CEO had had so much to say. She came on social media and said what she had to say. Okay, so let me look for that video. Okay, she came up and said he was arrested. Give me one moment. Okay, so the Daily Post had it that he was arrested at Lagos airport ahead of his Qatar wedding with Blessing CEO. Okay, I'm going to share that screen. That is what we have been told. Let me make myself smaller so you all can see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so that is VDM right there. And it says a celebrity auto dealer, Ikechukwu Ogbonna, popularly known as IVD, has reportedly been arrested at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. Okay, IVD was reportedly arrested and detained on Friday by the Lagos State Directorate of Police Prosecution while on his way to Qatar ahead of his wedding with controversial Blessing CEO. Okay. Reacting to the viral news on Saturday, Stella Dimokokous in an Instagram post revealed that IVD's arrest had to do with the passing of his wife, Bimbo Ogbonna. Okay, I'm going to take us to a video. We all remember Bimbo. And this video we're about to watch is from Nolly Gift TV. I'm just going to show a part of it. So for those people who know, right? I'm going to share this tab. Okay, we are going to watch this video. The lady you see dancing, she's the ex-wife of VDM. I'm sorry, of IVD. She's the ex-wife of IVD that passed. All right. And we remember that she passed, she was burnt in a fire that happened in her home while she was having issues. They were quarreling. It was a domestic violence issue in their home. And some say that IVD pushed her, some say she fell and the curtain caught fire. But the whole thing is the marriage wasn't going well and they had a lot of issues. And yeah, let's watch this.
Blessing Okoro, popularly known as Blessing CEO, resurfaces online and is trending again. The video has sparked so much reactions. A lot of questions are being asked. This is not just because of the weight of the words she used in this video, but the fact that she is currently
Okay, before we go further, this lady is IVD, is the late wife. This is the IVD, and this one on this side is Blessing CEO. Let's continue.
Engaged to Ikechukwu Ogbonna, popularly known as IVD, the husband of late Bimbo, who passed away in a very tragic circumstance. The whole reaction is also based on the circumstance in which late Bimbo passed away and the role Blessing CEO played in defending IVD, now her fiance, criticizing the late Bimbo at the time. I'll be leaving you guys right here to watch the video and I will be right back.
Your papa is snatch. Husband snatcher. I don't snatch husband. Instead of me to snatch your husband, I will put you 6 feet and collect him. Mwogi. I don't drag. I don't fight for person husband. The earth will take you and I will collect the man. I don't know how to be. What I can't even be sharing man with you. I don't share men. I'm not that kind of woman that, oh, you are sleeping with me. I carry that your husband. If I want your husband, I will take him.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm going to take it back a little bit.
Of the words she used in this video, but the fact that she is currently engaged to Ikechukwu Ogbonna, popularly known as IVD, the husband of late Bimbo, who passed away in a very tragic circumstance. The whole reaction is also based on the circumstance in which late Bimbo passed away and the role Blessing CEO played in defending IVD, now her fiance, criticizing the late Bimbo at the time. I'll be leaving you guys right here to watch the video and I will be right back.
Your papa is snatch. Husband snatcher. I don't snatch husband. Instead of me to snatch your husband, I will put you 6 feet and collect him.
That's wicked.
I don't drag. I don't fight for person husband. The earth will take you and I will collect the man. I don't know how to be. I can't even be sharing man with you. I don't share men. I'm not that kind of woman that, oh, you are sleeping with me. I carry that your husband. If I want your husband, I will take him. I am that bold. I'm not all those girls that want your husband and be hiding. Me and you go battle prick.
Here.
And trust me, I go bury you, collector.
Did you hear that?
I be drag. I collect. I'm a collector.
Did you hear that? How heartless can people just be? Huh. How heartless. How heartless. Who no fear my agenda? Let's listen again.
Woman that, oh, you are sleeping with me. I carry that your husband. Husband snatcher. I don't snatch husband. Instead of me to snatch your husband, I will put you 6 feet and collect him. Mwogi. Liar. I don't drag. I don't fight for person husband. The earth will take you and I will collect the man. I don't know how to be. What I can't even be sharing man with you. I don't share men. I'm not that kind of woman that, oh, you are sleeping with me. I carry that your husband. If I want your husband, I will take him. I am that bold. I'm not all those girls that want your husband and be hiding. Me and you go battle prick. And trust me, I go bury you, collector. I know Sabi drag.
Bury the person.
I'm a collector.
And
I dominate.
She indeed buried that lady because the lady passed. And continue watching. Just continue watching.
Obanji Nabi. Proud Obanji. Pray I don't want what you have.
Recall that the late IVD's wife, Bimbo Ogbonna, died in October 2022 from severe burns following a domestic altercation with her husband at their home in Lagos State. At the time, her death triggered public outrage. But while the family were seeking justice for their sister who was burned to death, as it was alleged that during the course of the fight, her husband, IVD, set her on fire and watched her burn. While the family were seeking for justice, fighting for justice, Blessing CEO solidly stood behind IVD, blasting and criticizing the late Bimbo.
His mom is gone. IVD, you pushed my sister into the fire. You watched her burn. You videoed her. This fire is burning.
Bimbo, I'm sorry to say this. It might come off as I'm being.
So that was Bimbo's sister that was saying, you pushed my sister into the fire. Now the next person, the lady that said Bimbo, is the person that is currently engaged to be married to IVD.
IVD, you pushed my sister into the fire. You watched her burn. You videoed her. This fire is burning.
Bimbo, I'm sorry to say this. It might come off as I'm being inhuman or being insensitive, but this is the fact. Bimbo have always wanted to die.
Hey,
from the beginning of the story, yes.
Can you imagine?
She has always wanted to die. But the fact is that maybe she wants to take the man along with her. Late Bimbo have always wanted to die.
Yes.
And I did not take back my statement. I say it with my full chest. There are some of you that will never rest until you die. Justice. Justice for what exactly? Now, my point is, you are even going as far as telling us that the father to your sister's children is a drug addict. Do you know what you are going to do to these children? If you are a good uncle, you will shut up your dirty mouth. Because anything you say about IVD would have a strong impact on his 5 children. He has 4 girls and 1 boy. Can you at least salvage your sister's image and shut up your mouth? Because at this point of your life, you actually think that you are damaging IDV, what his name is, but you are damaging your sister's children.
Now who die? Now him lose. I've seen this comment.
So that was the I'm just giving you a backstory of how this whole thing started, right? So now he was reportedly, the IVD guy was reportedly arrested and detained on Friday by Lagos State Directorate of Public Prosecution while on his way to Qatar. So he wanted to, they wanted to have a destination wedding in Qatar. So it says while on his way to Qatar ahead of his wedding with controversial self-acclaimed relationship expert Blessing CEO. What kind of relationship expert are you? May we not meet relationship expert Agbako? Ọlọ́run ní jàre. Ọlọ́run ní jàre. God no go let us see evil relationship expert. God no go let us see him. Yeah? Did you hear what she said in that video? Did you guys hear what she said in that video. That scares me. What that lady said in that video scares me like crazy. That human beings, people can have that kind of mind. If you follow me drag husband, you will go 6 feet. She says she's Ogbanje, meaning she has some spirits that are working with her. Let's continue to read. Okay, so apparently she has come online and she has talked about the wedding. She has said all sorts. She has said this, that. So reacting to the viral news on Saturday, Stella Dimoko-Kokos in an Instagram post revealed that IVD's arrest has to do with the passing of his late wife, Bimbo Ogbonna. Okay, DV case against him regarding his late wife is still in court. So the case is still in court. IVD is not supposed to leave Nigeria until the case is over. Okay? So that was why they picked him up. He's not supposed to leave Nigeria until the case is over. So yeah, why was he going to Qatar for a destination wedding when he knows that the case is still fresh? I mean, the way this guy moved on from his wife, the moment she passed. And even when a lady was trying to rescue his wife, because he was in the car with the lady, he kept on saying he doesn't care. Let her burn, let her burn. That case is still in court. You guys have children together. And you moved on just like that. It's not even up to... And you did not just only move on, you were rubbing it in on social media, on people's faces. Blessing CEO was flaunting you all over. And then you feel, oh, I can travel. They will pick you up for real. Oh, yes, they will pick you up. Who do you think you are? You think you are above the law? Heck no. Heck no. Heck no. You think you want to go scot-free? It won't happen. There has to be justice. There should be justice. Okay? So that's what happened. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I'm going to go to Blessing CEO's Instagram page where she put an update. She said, in that update, IVD never submitted any passports to the court. His passport was missing, and after 2 years to the case, he did a new passport. His passport was missing. Okay. There was no ban whatsoever on him. If there was, why would he make his travel public? IVD has never jumped bail for 3 years of the ongoing case. Why would he run for just a 10-day trip that has a return ticket? This game of politics and dirty emotions. Okay, this is a game of politics and dirty emotions. And I hope there is paperwork. I will question the law. What are you charging him for? Show us paperwork. Why are you holding him hostage just to please a woman? This is tribal war. It has nothing to do with justice. Why would you say it's tribal war? Is she saying it's tribal war because Bimbo was Yoruba and she is Igbo? And Bimbo's family is Yoruba? You see how people think? Nobody arrested IVD. One man is using power to bully IVD. No case file, no statement. Just said, Oga said, hold him till Monday. So we go lock him up. My question is, for what? They knew the judges are on vacation. That is why the bully. How come bloggers know everything that police don't know? I wonder how much that woman paid you, Oga. I rest my case. She says, stop bullying IVD because he's a man. Stop intimidating him. Just because you could not take his life, you are doing everything to intimidate him. This is injustice. They have bullied him for over 3 years. Lagos State, please come into this because it's before it gets messy. Why are they holding IVD? So I'm going to read the comment section. In my opinion, what I think, I want to believe that, okay, yes, for real, they were having a destination wedding. But I also want to think that he might have wanted to run away from the country. What are your thoughts? Maybe he did not want to, but you never can rule it out. You never know people's intentions. You can never 100% know people's intentions. So she is coming out to fight for him. A comment said, "Na so the late wife fight for this man. Fight till she buy. Don't worry, you got this fight. You are a strong woman. I believe in you. Fight for your man, but fight alone." Another person in the comments said their sister lost her life over this man, and you think it's right. I mean, this is somebody with sense. You think it's right to flaunt this relationship in their faces every day. This blessing CEO woman is emotionless. No empathy, no emotional intelligence. I mean, she saw the fact that, okay, she's engaged to the man. It is victory. She won. She won over Bimbo. Really? Did you really win? This is what women do to other women. How heartless can you be? And she said it in my opinion, this blessing, they should arrest her. She said it in a video that she will make sure you go 6 feet under if she wants your man. Can you just imagine the audacity? Can you just imagine the audacity? Eh? Can you imagine that? Let me play it again. Oh. Let me take it back. So this was a response to people calling her husband snatcher. This was a response to people calling her husband snatcher. Say, I don't snatch husbands. Did you hear that? Instead of me to snatch your husband, I will put you 6 feet and collect him. Haba. The evil women do to other women. It should be learnt. Oh. It should be learnt. Because no, people are really heartless. People are heartless. People are heartless. Eh?
The role Blessing CEO played in the
Papa snatch. Husband snatcher. I don't snatch husband. Instead of me to snatch your husband, I will put you 6 feet and collect him.
Did you hear that?
No, I don't drag. I don't fight for personal husband. The earth will take you and I will collect the man. I don't know how to be. What I can't even be sharing man with you. I don't share men. I'm not that kind of woman that, oh, you are sleeping with me. Wait till I carry that your husband. If I want your husband, I will take him. I am that bold.
This arrest, people call it karma. To me, it's not karma. It's not karma. Karma has not started yet. This one is not karma at all. This is nothing. I can't wait for the real karma to happen. I can't really wait because it's as if God is taking too long. Because it's so unfair. It's so unfair. People have now gotten so hard-hearted. that they would do anything just to be called Mrs. or just to date another woman's husband. It's not making sense to me. I'm trying to make it.
I'm not all those girls that want your husband and be hiding. Me and you go battle prick. And trust me, I go bury you, Coletta. I know Sabi drag, I collect. I'm a collector. I dominate. Oh, Obanje. Obanje na abi. Proud Obanje.
You be real Obanje. For you to have the effrontery. And this girl's family, they are alive, they are watching this. You can imagine how pained they will feel, knowing fully well that they want Bimbo not to marry this man. But she was so much in love with him, she married him against all odds. And this is what she deserves. I wish Bimbo had left this guy. I wish she had left. I wish she left. Oh, I wish she left. So she says she's demanding answers. She's demanding answers. What are your thoughts? I don't know what the update is today. Let me even check what the update on this is. Let me check. Update on IVD's arrest. Maybe he will still be there till Monday. He will still be there till Monday. They say is a flight risk. He's trying to run away. Okay? No update, yes. No updates. Okay? Let me see that video. I think there was a video I saw online. Let me check that out. New video footage shows moments. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. It's just interesting. She's demanding justice. She says it's a game of dirty emotions. And I'm like, yeah, right. Some people call it karma. In my opinion, it's not karma. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I will be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. We are about to talk about the next story. And this one, God knows I've cried today. God knows, as I speak to you, I feel a certain kind of way. I won't lie. It is about the African Americans that are boycotting the African businesses. And I don't know if I want to believe that, or I do know. I will not say I don't know. I do know that it's not all of them. There are a lot of good people. So I have a side hustle. I do hair on the side. Okay, guys? And God knows I've met beautiful people. Beautiful Black Americans, wonderful people. And I've also met the very Huh, people. Like, my business is a home-based business, right? And you imagine someone coming into your house right from the door. They are looking at you from your foot to your toe. The way they even speak to you in a belittling tone in where you live, your own house, like your place of abode. They are coming for a business. They are coming to get a service, and they are already rude right from the door. So tell me, from the beginning, you are already looking like, okay, I'm a very big person when it comes to, I'm very big on energy. I can smell your BS from afar. And this particular lady that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about everybody, all of them. No. There are a lot of Black Americans that are very good, that are nice. They have helped me personally. Yes, I have met very good ones. And I'm just giving you my experience of one. I have had a few, but there was this one. This one is recent, and that's why I'm talking about it. Like, she wanted to get her hair done. And I'm saying, okay, normally you have some hair that is left over from your previous braid. So all you need to do, brush it and get new hair and hard. So she saw me getting the leftover hair. It's not like I've used that hair for anybody. No, it's still new. It's just that I've taken some out of the pack, right? So I wanted to take that and add more to it. The first thing she said, don't use leftover hair on my head. I'm like, nobody has used this hair. This is straight from the pack. Just that it's opened because I've taken a part from it. She said, I don't care. I don't care. You're not going to use that hair for me. I don't freaking care. I'm like, okay. It's not that deep. And I dropped the hair. And I went and I took new pack. Right? From the moment I started this woman's hair, listen, I've been doing this hair for a while. From the moment I started this woman's hair, it was one complaint to the other, till I finished. And for me, at a point, it took me everything. One thing about me, I will be quiet, but I will still respond to you respectfully. It took me everything not to respond to this woman. Why? Because she's older. I just looked at her. I'm like, this is somebody's mother, right? So I kept quiet. And she straight, braiding is a process. Straight throughout the process of braiding, she had a complaint. I'm like, please, can I just finish? I finished. She left happy. I thought, only for this person to go and give me one very crazy review. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why didn't you even call me if you had a complaint? Why didn't you call me? Well, long story short, I don't like wahala. I refunded her money straight. I was like, let go. And, I wasn't even following all these boycott African braid, boycott African business, boycott. I wasn't following it until this morning. I was like, what is going on? Who has caused the black skin, the black race? Why do we hate ourselves so much? I saw a video and I shed tears. I cried. You know why I cried? Because I asked myself, has it come to this? All blacks everywhere, we have the same struggles. Some blacks may have more struggles than us, which is understandable. Particularly the Black Americans. We understand it. We see you. We acknowledge. But there are some things that we shouldn't do to one another as blacks. Where is the love? Listen, before coming on this live, I watched so many videos about this and I cried. At some point, I got angry. At some point, I cried. Now, I'm going to be talking about Nadine. Nadine hair. Okay? Like I said to you, I braid hair as well, right? And a lot of times I do my own hair. But there are times you don't want to do your own hair. So I went to Nadine. Meanwhile, online, I had seen a lot of nasty reviews and nasty comments about Nadine. So many nasty. And I'm like, maybe because she has employed a lot of people and the place is choked up, right? She doesn't do appointments. I take appointments because it's my place. I need to be ready for you. I need to make the environment okay for you. This is my space. But she has said, hey, like we do it in Africa, no, what do they call it? No appointments. Just walk in and get your hair done. I did. I went to this woman's shop. Guess what time? I woke up one day, 3 a.m. and I just felt, you know what? I need to get this thing off my head. And so I went to Nadine's shop. I got to Nadine's shop. Oh boy, that place is fun. She moved to the new place. That place is beautiful. That place is, she's put a lot of work into her business, and I respect her for that. I respect her for that big time, right? Yeah, businesses, people will criticize you. When I was walking out of that place, I saw the woman, like, you know, I am big on energy, like I said. I could sense humility from her far, just looking at her. When I entered my car, I just said, God bless this woman. After getting my head on, okay, let me talk about my experience there before I even say anything. There were two African women. Maybe they are from Côte d'Ivoire because they were, you know, they couldn't really speak English very well. The only way they could communicate was their language, which sometimes, yes, it can be a big deal, but it's okay. Because I know that English is difficult for some people to speak, whether we like it or not. As African, English was not your first language. So I know how difficult it can be. So these women, while they were taking out my braids, they took their time. They were so gentle. They kept on asking me, are you tender-headed? I'm like, tender-headed, okay. I said, just go ahead. It's okay. I don't feel any pain. From the beginning till the end of my hair, of me getting my hair done, it was a beautiful experience. I didn't feel any pain, no nothing. Yes, they could be heavy-handed because maybe that's how they are. You can meet a Black American person that will braid your hair and they will be heavy-handed. I've had my customers tell me, oh, my mother had been braiding my hair all my life and I have been crying because she's heavy-handed. Anybody can be heavy-handed, right? Because I see comments and people saying, oh, this one's African braiders. African braiders have made them lose all their edges. And I'm like, you guys for real? Are you guys for real? See, let's be careful the things we do to one another as Black people. Because we all are fighting. The fact that you are Black alone, you're already fighting a battle. Okay? Let me go ahead and let's watch this video. That video hurt me. I really did cry this morning when I saw this lady.
We wanted to come to our platform and say something that nobody else has said. We would like you guys to know that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to start it from the beginning. So why am I doing this video? African Americans came up and said, okay, 1st of August, they will boycott all African businesses. We know you all have the power. They say Africans are disrespecting them. And a lot of times I ask myself, are we really different? What's the difference between us? Okay, the difference is, before I even go into that, I want us to watch this video. The nutshell is African Americans say they are boycotting African businesses. It's okay. But I personally, it's fine. It's okay. However, this Nadine woman came and she came to apologize. Imagine you apologizing for something you did not do. Okay? Let's watch this video. And I'm not here to say that African Americans boycotting African businesses is wrong or right. Is wrong. They have every right to take a position, because you don't have a right to come to another person's country and disrespect them. It's all shades of wrong. Okay? And I do believe that Africans are very welcoming as well. Let's just watch. I believe we are going through a culture clash right now. Let's watch this video before I continue.
What happens on August 1st? We wanted to come to our platform and say something that nobody else has said. We would like you guys to know that.
I'm sorry. What's up, nieces? This is Nadine. This is not one of those usual videos where Brandy and I make for commercial purposes. This is one of those videos that I had to make with a heart full of sadness. I know that you have seen videos and videos about the drama happening in African shops where our client get disrespected, insulted, humiliated, and it has been the top one topic going on TikTok. I took my time, I watched it, and I'm here today because deep inside me, my whole soul want to say, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry, and I'm the voice of those that could not reach you guys, because I know our platform is very rich, and I hope that you guys should share this video to express how sorry we, the Africans, we, the immigrants, we are, because I do understand we have done so much wrong. Maybe some people before me, I want to join you in the fight, but not like that. I want us to change. This is a wake-up call for all Africans, immigrants in America. Your brothers, respect is mutual. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Americans hate us. They want that unity. They want to see that in real life. I have done so much community work.
She has.
My way of expressing how you guys have supported us for the past years. Sometimes words are not expressing what you feel. My actions speak louder than my words. And I have tried to do it for years. Those that follow me understand how much I value my clients. Today, I don't live for myself. I live for others. So on behalf of every business out there, a braiding shop, a grocery store, a tailor store, the Nadines today are saying we are deeply sorry for everything. And we are taking note, and we will show you the change, because it's going to start now, not on the 1st. I don't want to wait till August 1st. And everyone that listens to this message, you should be grateful for being in a land that they welcomed you. And the least we could do is to express our gratitude. Being respectful to each other. God help us. God help us.
I agree. I just want to say that respect is reciprocal. I repeat, respect is not earned. Respect is reciprocal. We call ourselves booty scratchers. We call ourselves all sorts of names, Akata, forgetting that we are Black. See, where is that document? I got a document. I got something out. See, guys, let me show you something. Let me educate us. It's as if we are forgetting something. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Let me make it a little bit bigger, just in case people cannot see. On every single document, that you would sign when a question about race category is asked, right? On those documents, you will see American Indian, Asian, Black, or African American, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Island, white. You see? And what is their definition of Black or African American? A person having origins in any of the Black racial groups of Africa. And they have put African American or Black American. Black American or African American. Guys, they see us as the same. So why the division amongst ourselves? Why? These people see us as the same. Why are we dividing amongst ourselves? What has foiled this, or what is causing this? Where is this coming from? And why is it like this? You see how we are categorized, all of us. We are the same. They have put us in the same group, Black or African American. Why can't we understand that? But we choose to fight ourselves. A people divided can never win. And that is why we suffer the most everywhere we go in the world. All of us. Boycott. It's okay. But is it right? No African should come to America and start talking nonsense about Americans. Is wrong on all grounds, on all shades, is wrong. Respect is reciprocal. You want the Black Americans to respect you, respect them too. And Black Americans, you want Africans to respect you, respect them too. I've had my own share. I was talking to someone the other day. I met someone for the first time. And the person was like, oh, I like your accent. Where are you from? I said, Nigerian. And guess what this person asked me? The first question this person asked me is, y'all still have huts over there, right? Immediately, that was the first time. Immediately I heard that, I just switched off. I'm like, in this time of social media, you are asking that kind of question? Really? I just tuned off. Like, should you, for the first time you're meeting somebody, ask that question? You all still have huts in Africa? Yes. In fact, we don't have houses. We don't have houses, so we live on the tree. And I was watching a program today, and I felt so sad. People, I think they are trying to change the name, a group called Foundational Black Americans. Yeah, FBA. And they had a show, and they were talking about disrespect. And Africans came on that show to, talk. They were so abusive about the Africans. And I'm like, why are we doing this to ourselves? That's why I said, who has cost the Black man? Who has caused people with the melanated skin? Because ekpelele. As Africans in Africa, you have been colonized. You are still battling colonization. You come over here. Not only is there racism, There's, what should we even call this one now? Is it homophobic? Or what should we call it? But what I'm trying to say here is, listen, we all need to respect one another. It's sad that we have come to this point, and it's painful. I do not like it, because amongst these same people, there are a lot of wonderful people. I have met a lot of good people, a lot of Black Americans. So when people just say Africans are like this, that's generalization. And a lot of this generalization would scatter the whole thing. We are all trying to build bridges, right? We are trying to build bridges. It's very easy to destroy something. Let's not destroy our relationships with one another. I'm not saying all Africans are good. Oh. Even me, myself, I'm telling you, there are some Africans you need to run far away from. Nobody should come and say, my culture is better than another person's culture. No. People have their cultures. Let's begin to respect people's culture. You see, there are a lot of wars that have been caused, either through politics. If it's not politics, it's religion. If it's not religion, it's culture. If it's not culture, it's race. When can there ever be whatever happened to the power of humanity? Black Eyed Peas, they sang that thing. Where's the love? Where's the humanity? Where's the humanity? After watching that video, now I am even scared to interact. I did something scary. I didn't even know I was going to do it. Someone called me and said they wanted to book an appointment because of something that happened to me last week. I'm like, I picked up the call and I said, I just want to let you know that this is an African business. Would you still like to come? Because of all the things I've been hearing and the ones that have happened to me myself. It shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't do each other like that. It's wrong. It's not fair. What happened to the power of humanity? We all are fighting a common battle. And the common battle we are fighting, I don't want to mention anything here. They will be looking and they'll be like, they are fighting themselves. Let them continue. It is called divide and conquer. Let's speak the truth. There are a lot of African people that are evil. You will come here and start telling your children, don't make friends with Black Americans. Don't do this, don't do that. Is it good? It's not right. You don't do that. If you know you don't want your children marrying them, you don't want your children being friends with them, why are you in their country? Pack your bag and go. Go back. If you are in another person's land, or more, when you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans. Appreciate their culture. Anywhere I go, I want to appreciate the culture. Yes, would I agree with everything? No, I won't. I won't agree with everything because I'm coming with my own frame of reference. But would I respect the culture? Yes. And if I respect your culture, all I need is please respect mine. Like I told you, I run a hair business straight from my home. And, you know, I'm African. I just finished cooking my African food. And someone came into my house and did like this to my food, to the aroma of my food that I cooked. How do you expect me to feel? That saddens me. But I still understand that, hey, it's not their food. They don't owe me anything to like my food or to like my culture. They don't. But they can at least respect me, respect what I stand for. And the same way we as Africans should respect them. But who am I? My mouth, they smell. When even in Africa, we are fighting ourselves. Even as Africans, we are fighting ourselves. So what are we talking about? See, the flight from Nigeria to Ghana or Ghana to Nigeria is just 25 minutes or 30 minutes. But you will hear Nigeria say Ghana must go. You will hear Ghana say Nigeria must go. Does it make sense? Do we even, what is wrong? Who has bewitched you? Black people, who has sworn for you? The same way South Africans, we say Nigerians go away. If it is not Nigeria, it is Sierra Leoneans. I watched a show done by the foundational Black Americans. And I was like, I was crying. That show that I watched broke my heart. It broke my heart. Because the truth is, we are intermingled already. Would you say that a Black American that is married to an African, would you say that they should divorce because of what? What are you fighting? Eh? They will divide us based on religion. They will come and use religion to scatter our brain. We cannot even think straight. They will divide us based on religion. They will introduce their own religion to you, and we will still be going like zombie. Divide you based on gender, and we'll continue behaving like religion, gender, culture. Don't you guys see what's playing out? Bob Marley said it, Africans unite. And if people come up and say they are not Africans, it's okay. It's fine. You don't have to force people to take your religion. No, you don't have to force people to believe in what you believe in. And you don't have to force your culture on other people. They don't want your culture, work. And the truth is, if they were not born in Africa, yeah, their ancestors might have been taken as slaves into Africa. We understand the history. And me, on this video, I'm coming to say whichever way. Because honestly, it took me to come here to understand the struggle. After talking to people, I knew there was a struggle. Yes, I knew there was a struggle. But when I came here, I appreciated it more. I could put myself in their shoes, right? And I could feel it. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I've had a client come and we were watching a program and this woman literally broke down. I had to hug her for like 5 minutes. She was talking about her ancestry, that she traced back her lineage to, is it Senegal or Cameroon or somewhere? And I could feel the pain. That woman is in her, I think, 70s or 60s. I could feel the pain in her voice. And I understood it. Even though I might not have walked in their shoes, but I can feel I have come close to African Americans or Black Americans, whichever way they want to be known as, or foundational Black Americans. I have come so close to them that to an extent I appreciate the struggle. But you, Africans, don't come in and try to sabotage the things that you have worked for. Like going and saying something about the reparation or whatever. It's none of your business. Reparation is not for you. That you are just coming into America, or you came, or you've been in America. It is for those descendants of the people that were taken into captivity. It's not for you. So why will you come all the way from another country and be dragging what is rightfully for the African Americans? Why? And you expect them to be okay with you? Why would you come to another person's country and be talking bad about them and you expect them to be happy with you? Now, not all Africans do that, but a few. Because why? Even Africans in Africa, they are tribalistic. I am from Nigeria and I am from the West. I'm Yoruba. I'm from the Yoruba culture, right? Now, even in Africa, even in Nigeria, there are a lot of countries in Africa, but even in Nigeria that I'm talking about, you will hear a Yoruba man tell the child you cannot marry an Igbo person. You will hear an Igbo man say, "Kai, no, you cannot marry an Hausa man." Hausa man will say, "No, you cannot marry Yoruba." Even within the South, there's discrimination. I grew up in Delta State, which is in the South, but I'm from the West. Even at that, your parents will tell you you cannot marry somebody from that place. You cannot marry Yoruba man, no. You cannot marry this person, no. Their culture is not our culture. Even in Africa, we discriminate amongst ourselves. So how would you discriminate among yourself and come to America and think things will be different? It won't. If you don't drop that way of living, that culture of discrimination that you have already in your African DNA, if you don't drop it and begin to think differently, body will tell you. See, the thing is, yeah, your culture, but cultures who created culture? Human beings. Human beings created culture. So can culture be mended? Yes. Can culture be discarded? Yes. Must you force your culture on other people? No. That's where boundaries come in. Okay, so yeah, enough of that ranting. This really, this whole thing, I hate it when I see a lot of division. Do I agree with everything in the Black American or foundational Black American culture? Do I agree with everything? No. Things like calling yourself nigger, do I agree with it? Heck no. Do I agree with you calling yourself bitch? No. That's part of the culture that I can never understand because of where I'm coming from. And it's okay. Would I stop you from calling yourself that? No. Because you have a history where that comes from. Do I wish it is better? Yes. Can you all hear me? Let me check if my audio is good. Because my USB is giving me stuff. Warning. Okay, yeah, okay. All right. Do I wish it's better? Yes. Do I wish racism stops? Yes. How good it will be for brothers to dwell in unity. Boycott. Why are we boycotting one another? Even me now, I want to stop the hair business. I don't want to do hair business again because the stress. Do you know the toll it takes on the body? The stress. Then after stressing on somebody who is already giving you attitude. For some few, I think for some beginning of this year, I actually closed the business. I said, let me just do it again. But at this point, is it really worth it? Is it really worth the stress? Nah. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. In my opinion. If it has come to this, then why bother? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay. I'm going to be sharing this. I'm going to be sharing this. I don't even want to share the YouTube videos that I watched because it's disheartening to me. It's disheartening. It says, I saw this article online. I want to read it for you all. And let me know what your thoughts are. This article might be kind of biased because it's a fashion, is a Ghanaian article, right? But I just want to read it to us to see, and then we'll still talk about all of this. A troll cult. Oh, I say it's a cult now. A troll cult of Black Americans who identify as FBA are receiving pushback from African Americans following their public outcry to boycott African businesses. The group, known as Foundational Black Americans, a term coined by Tariq Nasheed, who often cowers from claiming ownership, is widely regarded. Am I sharing my screen? Let me see. Okay, sure, I'm sharing. If you're watching, please do like, share, and subscribe. Like the video. Go ahead and like. Wherever you are watching, please just go ahead and like. And let me know what your comments are in the comment section. I don't know. I'm just so passionate about this. It breaks my heart that we have gotten to this point. Before I continue reading, let me share another. Before I continue reading, let me just share this. Let me share this tab. Okay, let's watch this video. I hope the audio is good.
Because deep inside me, my whole soul want to say, I'm sorry.
Before I even say anything, let me show y'all something.
I just became an official Gabonese citizen.
That is ludicrous. He just became a citizen of one of the African countries. And recently, Ciara also became a citizen of the Republic of Benin. Okay. I have a comment here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. God bless you. He says, much to you, sister. And thank you. It's not your fault. Some of your skin folks act like that. We welcome people like you to the family. It's those of the diaspora, you disrespect us and all we do for you. Once again, to anybody that feels disrespected, I apologize. Right? Bless your sweetheart. Thank you. We've got love for sisters like you. Thank you. And it's just so sad that it's come to this point. Let's watch this.
African citizen. My daughter just became a citizen.
You see, Ludacris's family, they all just became citizens of an African country. How beautiful that is. Why can't we all unite? There is power, immense power in African unity. There is. Let's play this.
Mom, did you become a Gabonese citizen, Mom?
Hold on.
Mom.
Let me get my passport.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Those who want to unify will find a way to unify. Those who don't want to unify will find excuses not to unify. So it looks like Africans have decided to be the bigger person and apologize. Now I want to know, when exactly is FBA going to come out and apologize as well? When? I want to know.
I don't think the apology will ever happen because from what I watched on YouTube, it was heartbreaking. It was so heartbreaking. But would I, because of that, generalize that all African or all Black Americans or all African Americans are like this? No! All Black Americans are not like this. I've seen the ones that have helped me. Yes, in my most trying times, when even my own African people treated me a certain kind of way. Do you know the people who helped me? Black Americans. They did. They showed me the way. They helped me put a roof over my head. When my own African people, my own people from my own African community took shelter off of my head because I said no to domestic violence, because I said no to a marriage that I didn't want to be a part of anymore. And the place I was living in was sold because it was bought by the person I was married to. It was sold. And I had to evict the place within some weeks. Who showed me the ropes? Let me remind you, then I was new here. Who showed me the rope? Oh no, first of all, who helped me out of that marriage? The same Black Americans were the ones who called the cops to set me free from abuse. Who told me what to do and where to go? Whites and blacks in America. When I was almost being homeless, I was evicted by my very own Africans. They told me. They said to me, we will see how you will survive in America with 2 kids. You better go and look for somebody's basement and live in. I was told that. Who helped me? Who told me where to go? Who helped me with shelter? My Black Americans. They helped me. They supported me. And guess what? They supported my business because they still come till today. A Black American helped me with my CV. A Black American gave me money when I was running low. Helped me not to go into the shelter. Black Americans showed me the rope, supported my business. They were with me from the very onset, and I still have them with me today. Till date, they still support my business. So what am I saying in essence? Is all this necessary? No, it's not. Why would we just generalize? That's where the problem is coming from. We will come on and say, all men are bad. No, there's still some good men. We will come on and say, all women are bad. No, there's still some good women. We will say, oh, all Jews are bad. No, there's still some good Jews. Oh, all whites are evil. No, there's still some good white people. A lot. All Africans are bad. There are a lot of good African people. Black Americans are this. No, there are a lot of good Black American people. Let's stop looking at things and generalizing. Because you see, when we do this thing called generalizing, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. I'm telling you, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. Gooda, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel wherever you're watching from. So let me continue reading what I was reading. So they said this group called Foundational Black Americans. This is the first time I'm hearing this. And I watched a video done by them and I felt really sad. And I asked myself, as it comes to this, why can't we just love one another? What does it take? What does it take to love one another? Okay, it says the group known as Foundational Black Americans, a term coined by is widely regarded as a divisive group of internet trolls. They have continually issued threats against the broader Black community through efforts to separate and delineate themselves, but haven't been able to do so in 4 years. Oh, it's even been going on for a long time. Instead, they spend most of their time online denigrating and constantly discussing trolling Africans and Africans more than ever before. Not fair, not good. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, because if push comes to shove, they see us as Black. Okay? The denomination process, according to FBA, involves completely disconnecting from any African identity, no longer acknowledging ties to Africa or the Caribbean. Strangely, they have posed this as a threat to African and Caribbean naturals, insinuating that their departure from Pan-African identity will somehow harm others. Okay. They believe they must separate themselves because they expect the US government to eventually pay them repatriation for slavery. Money. Now money make black man turn against black man like this. Money. And they claim Africans and Caribbeans are eagerly waiting to siphon some of that money. If you are African or you are Caribbean, you have no business with the repatriation for slavery. I say that one with my full chest. So if that is what you are doing, if that's what some Africans are doing, then that is evil. I say that one with my full chest. If that is what Africans are doing, then that is evil. We should stop that. You can see how money is tearing the black race apart. You will never see any race come against one another like this. Who have sworn for black skin or the black race? Who have sworn for us? Who has done this to us? This is not good. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. Whether you are in South Africa, whether you are in Tanzania, whether you are in Uganda, whether you are in wherever you are, whether you are in America or you are a descendant of the slaves, but you are black. When push comes to shove, guess what? It is the same black or African American. It's the same thing. A person having origin in any of the black racial groups of Africa. They don't see you as different. But if you see yourself as different, it's okay. It's okay. All right? What they fail to acknowledge is that Africa is a capitalist, America is a capitalist nation that collaborates with colonial government, often under the false pretense, whatever. Okay, so I want to say that yes, this article is going to be biased because it's from a Ghanaian blog, which is understandable. Okay, FBA members claim they are not Africans because, according to them, their ancestors were in America before the Europeans arrived. Oh, it is okay. Nobody dragged that one. Yet they simultaneously barrage Africans with blame for selling them into slavery, a deeply contradictory stance. It's all right. We are sorry. If we did that, we apologize for our ancestors. Emma Binu, me una no verse. We are still brothers. But if you decide, you see, I like this conversation because where I come from, they say if brothers have a conversation and they come outside of the room smiling, they've not told themselves the truth. But if brothers are in the room and they come out of that conversation, they're having a conversation and they come out of that conversation angry, then somebody is saying something truthful to the other person. Somebody is calling out another person's BS. And I like it that is happening like this. We are calling one another out. Let's call another. Let's have these conversations. Maybe we will have some sense. Maybe we will have some sense. If brothers don't speak the truth, see, on that podcast that I watched, I really don't want to even share the podcast because it will bring back that emotions, the emotions that I felt. But on that podcast that I watched, there was a lot going on. There was like the Africans would come in and try to talk, they would be shut down. The Black Americans, we want to talk, Africans will come and get angry. I'm like, is all this even necessary? But I like the conversation. I like the fact that the conversation is even happening at all. Maybe we will get to a common ground. Maybe we will now come and have sense. I'm not here to create a common enemy. Let me even go to the comment. I see a comment. She says, "Lady, you have to stop lying about what FBA is." See, I am not here. This is what we're talking about. You don't know me from Adams. I am only reading a blog, a publication. And I said it before I started reading the publication. I said something. I said, this publication could be biased. Right? But the only thing I know is that I watched a podcast this morning about the FBAs. They did a podcast and that got me crying. But this that I'm watching, this that I'm talking about, this article I'm talking about is a Ghanaian blog. And I said something while I was saying, I said it could be biased. Now somebody has come. Charlie Shaw, US. Or us. Lady, you have to stop lying about FBA or what FBA stands for. And the delineation comes from long time of disrespect. Now, you claim disrespect. You claim disrespect and you have come on my channel to disrespect me by saying I'm lying. This is part of what we are talking about, okay? This is part of what we are talking about. You come on my podcast to say I am lying. And I said I watched a video and I'm reading a blog. What is your problem, Charlie Shaw? What's the problem? I don't have a problem with you. I can see that you have a problem with me. And this is what we're talking about. You don't know me from Adams. You don't know me from Adams. Don't generalize. It's not nice. Okay? Guda says, thank God we know. Says something. Thank God. Thank you. We know and we don't blame all Africans. We welcome you here in the USA, Harlem. Especially we want to see you succeed. We just don't like the cutthroat ones. Exactly. Now, if you were here from the beginning of thank you, Guda, for that comment. And that is what support is all about. I have a business that is supported by Black Americans. Good ones. And there are a few that act up. It's okay. But what I'm saying is you don't just see people you don't know from anywhere and start saying that they are lying. That is disrespectful. You can disagree with me and still be cordial. Charlie Shaw, you can. She says people don't have to align or acknowledge Africa. That's not it. And I agree. I'm not here to say you must decide to be African. No, you are just coming in. Maybe you should go back and watch the replay. I am of the opinion that you should never force your religion on anybody, your culture not on anybody, your political disposition, you should never force it on anybody. So you coming here to say I'm lying, it's not nice. It just tells me where you're coming from. I don't know you from anywhere, but I welcome you on my platform. If you want to do a reaction video to my video, it's okay. Go on YouTube and react, but don't come here and be disrespectful. It's not nice. Where's the humanity? This is what we are talking about. Okay? You say we have the same enemy. You can't force allegiance by creating this common enemy. I'm not creating a common enemy. I'm just stating the obvious. Okay? Just because the YouTube Americans allowed you to engage in the opportunity that Black Americans fought for. You see? You see what you're saying, Charlie? You're not reading, you are trying to promote the same propaganda. What? At this point, I'm tired. Somehow she came on my feed, don't know why. Gouda Shaw, please kindly subscribe or unsubscribe if you want to. Gouda says she's on our side. She's one of the few who are standing up for. See, before, whether you are white, whether you are black, whether you are Asian, we all have blood running in our veins. Okay? So if you don't understand why I came on your feed, please do well to unsubscribe. If you ever subscribed. And if you don't want me on your feed, you can also get off of my life. Right? I would like for you to go back and watch my videos. This is what we are talking about. Where is the love? Gouda, Charlie Shaw. Charlie Shaw, you don't know me. You don't know me. Don't come here and hate on me. It's wrong. It's not nice. It just shows me how people are. You don't know me and you just come on here and say I'm lying? Lying about what? Do I not know you from Adam? Why are you spreading HATE? I don't need you to be African. I respect your stance wherever you stand. It's okay. And you don't even need to like me. I know who I am and I love myself. That's enough. But the problem is, I do not condone people disrespecting me, just the way you don't like Africans disrespecting you. People, you need to understand that respect is reciprocal. You can't demand respect when you have not earned it. You can't demand respect where you have not earned it. You just called me a liar. You just called me a liar. You said I'm lying. You said, lady, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm a kind person. Have no hate in my heart, love. But you called me a liar. That's disrespect. How would you feel if you come on my life and I start calling you names? I won't do that. Let's respect one another. You don't need to like me, but at least give me some small respect. I'm a human being, just like you. It's not a crime to be African. I'm African. Let it not hurt you. And I understand your stand. And I respect your FDA stand. It's okay. Look, this whole thing you guys are talking about. Slavery. Do you not know that even in Africa, people are slaves? Do you know what it is? Just keep quiet. Before they say I'm creating a common enemy, I'm just going to keep quiet about it. When in your own land, Femi, shut up. I'm going to talk. I'm just going to keep quiet. You see, a lot of people will talk, say a lot of things when they don't know a lot of things. I just told you that even in Africa, there's a lot of divide. Gouda says we're scattered in all four corners. We still have our people there and suffer like we suffer here. Gouda, thank you. That was what I was about to say. Even in Africa, you would see, I don't want to sound racist, but you will see people that are not your skin color doing the same job as you, and they are earning 100% higher than you. In Africa, in my country where I come from. I say, who cares if they do? I don't care. Okay, it's okay. You don't need to care. You don't need to care. But all I'm preaching on my channel is, let's try and make the world a better place. We have been divided through politics. We have been divided through religion. We have been divided by gender. Now, the black race is being divided. You guys should be happy. But when push comes to shove, remember that you are categorized as Black. You are categorized as, I'm going to share it again. This is how they categorize all of us, Black or African American, a person having origin in any of the Black racial groups of Africa. Now, if you don't want that, it's okay. You can go ahead and ask whoever created it to change the classification. But for now, we all are categorized in the same way. Olakidola says, FDA brain is twisted brain. Save your energy system. My brother, it's just sad because right now, the people that I used to look at as, oh, okay, we are Black. With all this going on, I begin to look differently. I'm even afraid to say hi. Because you don't know. Look, I closed my door. Somebody just called me today and said, hey, I want to come get my daughter's hair done. I had to tell the person, I'm sorry, but I need to let you know that I'm African. Are you still down? Do you still want to make that appointment? And the person said, it's not that deep. I'm like, oh, it is deep. Because of what I'm seeing on the internet. Because I don't want somebody to come to my space and give me negative energy. So I have to protect myself. Like somebody is on my page, on my YouTube channel, giving me negative energy. You are just a regular Black American, so please be cordial. Charles or Charlie Shore. We don't know each other from anywhere, but look at the energy you are bringing here. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. See, I'm trying to make things worse. Really? Really? Look, let me tell you, whether you're Black American, whether you're African, nobody is perfect. I'm just going to ignore the comments right now. I'm going to continue because all of these comments is trying to shift my narrative. And that's not the energy I want to bring here. Nobody is perfect. Is African culture perfect? No. Is African American culture perfect? No. But we all are evolving. Is Caribbean culture, is it perfect? No. Haitians, are they perfect? No. But we all can create a safe space where we all can respect one another's religion, political beliefs, race. The truth is, whether Black, white, or green, or Asian, or whatever, first things first, we are all human beings before we became Black, American, African, white, green, yellow. We are first human beings. So first things first, let's allow humanity to reign. Where's the love? Whatever happened to the power of humanity? The white man is my brother. The Indian man is my brother. I worked for Indian people while I was in Nigeria. And boy, oh boy, is their culture perfect? No. Is my culture perfect? No. My boss is Indian. My used to be boss is Indian. Dude took all of us to India. I was able to see the culture and I appreciate the culture. Is the culture perfect? No. Am I still in touch with my boss? Yes. Do we have a good relationship? Yes. Why? He's human. Charlie, whether you like it or not, you are a human being like myself. And the first things first, I respect you because you are a human. And if I see you on the street, I will give you a hug, whether you like me or not. Okay, you might say I'm crossing boundaries. Okay. But I will talk to you first. I will treat you like a human being first. Whether you accept that you are my sister or not. First, the fact that we are human beings, you are my sister. Because you are a human being. Even in my business, I've had white people come to my business. I've braided white people's hair. White girls want to get braids. So what are we talking about? What? Are we all crazy? Are we all and who has cost you? Even in Nigeria, you will see somebody from Igbo land saying they cannot marry Yoruba. You will see somebody, Ghana that is just 20 minutes flight to Nigeria. They will say Nigerians must leave Ghana. Nigerians too will say Ghana must leave. Are you all crazy? Can't you all see the bigger picture? What is wrong with all of you? Is it green blood that runs in your vein? Is it not the same God that created you that created me? Egbami. See what money is costing, repatriation. See what is costing. If you are African, or you are Caribbean, or you are Jamaican, and you are on that table asking for repatriation, you are very, very... You have no business with repatriation, because that was the main bone of contention. Why what I heard with the FDA? You have no business with repatriation. If you are African or whatever, and you are in position of power, and you are not standing up for the black people as a whole, then you are a sorry case. You are a sorry case. And if you are a black American, you are in the position of power, and you are alienating African people, you are a sorry case. You are a sorry case to humanity. You are a sorry case to creation. And if you are a white person and you are doing the same, you are a sorry case to creation. All of you. Because what? First things first. We are first of all human beings before any form of identity. So what is all this rubbish and nonsense that we are doing? Who has bewitched you all? Who? Eh? Ola, you're looking for trouble. Ola Kidola, I say I like problem. No peace, let's go. You're looking for trouble. Ola, be careful. Be careful, Ola. Why can't we all just love one another? Yeah? There's already division in Africa as it is. Even some Africans are running here because they feel that they will get succor. And then they come here, they see the hostility. Mama, this world, this world, we have problems. Plenty problems. Let's not add African American or Africa whatever to it. Doesn't make sense to you. Doesn't make sense. We have a lot of Black Americans that are married to Africans. So now that you are boycotting African businesses, will you tell the Black Americans to divorce the African wives they've married, or the Black American women to divorce their African Udogu that they have married? Because it's not making sense anymore. Let's just talk about it. Why do we Black people like to drag ourselves down? Why? Charlie, why? Why do we like to drag one another down? Why are we not happy when we see a fellow Black man succeeding? Why? We need to go back and self-reflect. We need to go back and introspect. You see my video, you're asking, why did I come on your feet? What has that got to do with anything? I'm done ranting. I just thought I should just come and share my opinion. Just only sharing my opinion, see what I'm getting. I just hope one day there will be solution to this whole mess. Because in my opinion, it is mess. It is messy. It is messy. Right? It is messy. Let's just watch a few videos. I don't know how to make you all see this video, but I'm going to play it.
blackout on
Okay, I'm gonna start all over.
African braiding shops, restaurants, and stores, right? I'm absolutely here for this. I'm showing my support because I do this in my everyday life. I do not shop with the Africans. Ain't no African ever braided my hair, put their hands in my head, or none of that, right? I don't do the restaurants. I stopped like years ago. I do not shop with their stores. If I walk into a store and I accidentally realize, oh, not for me, right?
It's okay.
So she's encouraging that we do an August 1st protest all through the month of August. I think it should continue throughout for the rest of the year. Right?
That's okay.
Let them really feel the heat, okay? Because they are confused about who they are, who we are, and what this is all about, right? They're so busy licking boots. They don't seem to want to give us our respect. They need a wake-up call, right? Because
but you need to understand as well that respect is reciprocal. It is reciprocal, woman.
Clearly, they don't understand that the large majority of why you are even in the space that you're in is because of us, and that our dollars are the ones that pay your bills. Because we black them out. I want to see how many white people finna support y'all, right? I want to see how many of y'all businesses is really going to be able to stay afloat month after month of black people not supporting you.
We understand that. We understand that. Has it come to this? Has it come to this? Where we are doing each other like this? I don't think so. It should be like
right. Like, let's really be about it. So in support of Shaya's shelf, I am even pushing past August, but it starts August 1st. Okay. Complete, total blackout on Africans. Period.
That's good. Okay.
Let them know what time it is.
Yeah, we understand. We understand. So a lot of people have different opinions. I'm just going to be showing.
And if you think for 1 second that I'm going back to subjecting myself to hey boo text the day of my appointment and paying $200 for 6 stitch braids, you're out of your fucking mind. And if you think I'm
okay, Ola, you need to stop, please. You need to stop. Even if someone is dragging you, you don't have to go low if anybody is going low. Ola, you need to stop. Nobody is better than any other person. We are all human beings, right? If Charlie is saying whatever she's saying, don't get to that point. Don't let anybody drag you to that point, Ola. Be the bigger person. Don't say that. Don't say that, please, Ola. I do not like that. Let all our comments be respectful. Right? Yes, sir. Let's continue.
Finna give up jollof rice and a goosey soup? You've lost your marbles, okay?
Let me start the video again.
Subjecting myself to hey boo text the day of my appointment and paying $200 for 6 stitch braids, you're out of your fucking mind. And if you think I'm finna give up jollof rice and a goosey soup, you've lost your marbles, okay?
Lobaton.
And if you think I'm going back to partying where there's no one dancing, everybody just standing around, and there's no Afro beats, there's no Amapiano.
Tell them.
My badge of honor. Okay.
Now let's even talk about that. The music. The music. See, to tell you that we all have an influence on one another. Okay? I grew up listening to American music. Oh, yes. All of the Madonnas, Joe, R. Kelly, PDD, all them songs. Beautiful. The songs influenced our cultures as well. If any African is rapping today, if we have rap as a culture in Africa today, it came from the Black Africans, Black Americans. Just the same way, you see that lady? She said, oh, you are not going to stop me from my piano. African music has come up as well. And we see Black Americans dancing to African music. You see the effect that we all have on one another. I mean, I have people come into my house and I'm jamming African music and they're singing along, and I'm like, okay, what do you know about Afrobeat? They're like, hey girl, and we jive. And the days I put on Whitney Houston, I am a huge Whitney Houston fan. All her songs from the beginning to the end. I love Whitney Houston, right? I listen to those songs, and you see how we connect. I go to different places, and some of my clients, when I put Whitney Houston, we are singing along. They are Black Americans. I'm African. The power of music. See how our music, the African music and the Black American music, see how it comes into fusion and it brings connection. Why are we doing all this? Why? We all are supposed to be supporting one another, not doing this. Not doing this. Not doing this. It's so wrong. Let's continue. I just wanted to put that in there when I heard her say Afrobeat. Let's keep listening.
Okay? I am an Amapiano warrior.
Yes, girl.
I'm not going back. So who's boycotting Africans? Who? And I need y'all Africans, please, y'all just making the situation worse because y'all responded to it. Like, stop gassing it up. It's like nobody wants the diaspora wars to end. Like, when is it gonna be like, okay, enough is enough, right? It feel like our kids are gonna be still participating in diaspora wars when we're long gone.
Nah, I don't think so. Our kids don't even want to know the difference, but with this happening, they are beginning to see. And I don't want this. I don't want this because my kids are so Americanized that they don't even see the difference. And it hurts to see them watch this. It was my daughter that brought this to my knowledge, and she was so sad. I'm like, hey, it's not that deep. She said, Mommy, you're not on the internet. You don't know it's deep. I'm like, it's not deep.
And that is a shame. Like, what is the real issue for real? But enough is enough. Please stop making videos on this topic. Let it die down. Like, everybody stop on both sides. Thank you.
Your head? Let's continue.
Since everybody want to hate on Africans, I'm going to say it, bro. Since everybody want to throw hate on them, I'm about to show them some love, bro, by telling the truth. Watch this. West Africans, bro, especially like Nigerians, bro, when they come over here, they do very well, bro. They come over this joint, they do very well, bro. They make sure their children stay off the streets. They put their children in college, bro, and they mind their business, bro. Them people are not bothering anybody, bro. They come over this joint, bro. You see them become doctors, engineers, IT professionals, bro. CEOs, bro. The CEO of Red Lobster right now, bro. It's a Nigerian man, bro. So y'all coming on this joint, y'all dissing them, bro. It's like them people ain't bothering us. Y'all need to leave them alone and learn something from them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if we're gonna boycott anything, let's boycott drill music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beefing with nobody that's black, bro. I'm not on what y'all on.
All right, let's watch another one.
We ain't boycotting African fucking businesses. What the fuck is wrong? What is going on here, fam? We ain't boycotting no fucking African businesses. Not in America. Not when we got all these other motherfuckers stacked against us.
Charlie, you need to stop. Charlie, stop. Stop. Don't do that. Charlie, stop. Charlie, you need to stop. You are part of the problem. Don't make yourself part of the problem. You need to stop. Stop. If you're not going to stop, please leave my channel. I don't like your energy. I don't like the energy you are bringing in. Stop. I already told Ola to stop. Why do you keep going on? Stop, Charlie. Stop. What's your problem? Don't be part of the problem. You see what you're saying? He's Yoruba and under a delusional hierarchy. Why would you say that? Charlie, stop. Do you even know what Yoruba is? And you say Africans are disrespectful? And you come here and talk about Yoruba now, you are being disrespectful. Charlie, stop. Stop. If you're not comfortable here, please exit before I block you. And respect yourself. If you want respect, you respect yourself. Respect is reciprocal. It's not forced. Charlie, stop. Americans are beautiful people, but Charlie, you are being something else. Stop. This doesn't befit you. If you have a problem with Ola, call Ola's name. Say Ola is under something, something. Don't say he is Yoruba. I am Yoruba, and you are disrespecting my heritage. Stop it. Stop it, Charlie. You are being disrespectful, grossly disrespectful. You need to stop. I don't know what you are on, but whatever you are on, you need to stop it. If you're not comfortable here, please leave my channel before I block you. What the heck? Are you high on cheap drugs or something?
We need to be fighting. You know, when you start boycotting somebody, that's when you have exhausted the possibility of having a fucking conversation. When was the last time you sat down and tried to have a conversation with another individual on this diaspora? We ain't boycotting each other. Fuck out of here. That's fucking stupid.
Do you even know what Yoruba is? You open your mouth and talk about Yoruba. Do you even know what it is? Do you even know what it is? Because of you, I told Ola to stop. And he said he's going to stop. Do you even know what Yoruba is? Do you know? You have no idea. Guda, Charlie, you have no freaking idea what Yoruba is. And I can see that you are living in gross ignorance. You say Ola is Yoruba and under a delusional hierarchy. Stop. Stop being low. This just shows me the kind of person you are. And you are not representing Black Americans. Because there are a lot of beautiful, wonderful Black Americans out there. And some of them know what you're talking about. Charlie, don't let me lose it for you. You say people are not respecting your Black American heritage. Why don't you try and respect other people's heritage so that they can respect yours? Why don't you try and be the solution to the problem and not be the problem? Exactly, Guda, let her know. Guda, let her know. She needs to stop. The chosen people of Almighty God or Yah don't bring themselves low like this. If you say you are the chosen people, Charlie, you know what the Bible says about chosen people? Act like one of the chosen people and stop doing what you're doing. I am chosen, right? I'm Yoruba. I am also a Christian. That's in fact, that discussion needs to take place again in another format, because I hear a lot of people saying a lot of things about Yoruba people, and they say Yoruba is a religion. Yoruba is not a religion. Yoruba is a culture, and religion is different. You have Yoruba people that are Christians, that are Muslims, that are all sorts of religions. So when you open your mouth and say he is Yoruba, you disrespect a huge group of people. And you see, we have problems when people think that they're better than other people, because nobody is better than anybody. We all are on this earth. We all are creations of God Almighty. So when you think that you are better, then that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. Stop disrespecting people so that people don't disrespect you. Respect is reciprocal, Charlie. Whether you like it or not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't know Allah from anywhere. And you're being insulting to him. I told him to stop doing that. You should have just let go. Please. What we have here, we just have 3 people on this live chat. And this, you can already see. You can already see. Why are we our own problems, black people? Who has caused us? Who has done this to us? This is pathetic and disheartening.
And I don't give a fuck who came up with the stupid ass idea.
I'm going to start this video all over again so we watch it.
We ain't boycotting no fucking African businesses. Not in America. Not when we got all these other motherfuckers stacked against us that we need to be fighting. You know, when you start boycotting somebody, that's when you have exhausted the possibility of having a fucking conversation. When was the last time you sat down and tried to have a conversation with another individual on this diaspora? We ain't boycotting each other. Fuck out of here.
Tell them.
It's fucking stupid.
It is.
I don't give a fuck who came up with the stupid ass idea. You're a jackass for it.
Tell them.
Y'all need to fucking understand the difference between everyday black people and fucking black capitalists. Do you know what this really boils down to? A fucking marketing fail. The goddamn owner, CEO of Essence Magazine, that was a huge motherfucking fail. That woman don't fucking know you.
Tell them.
None of you.
Tell them.
And it doesn't matter where the fuck you come from. She wants your attention so she can market to you.
Mm-hmm.
What does that have to do with the sister that braids your motherfucking hair and keeps you looking tight and right every goddamn weekend? With your pop-ins and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Congrats off for life. Yeah.
To turn your fire on one of your own, that motherfucker don't mean you no fucking good at all.
Tell them, ma'am. Tell them.
If you have gotten to the point where you are boycotting someone on this diaspora, well, by all motherfucking means, let's have a sit down and talk that shit out first. Okay? But that means that you have tried every other motherfucking thing, and we deserve to give each other every fucking opportunity. You give it to the goddamn white man. So if you're boycotting, that means you've exhausted all other possibilities, and I don't see that here. So let's get our shit together. Stop fucking fighting amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many of them out there.
Tell them. Tell them.
Waiting for us to take each other out.
Oh, so okay. Okay, someone is saying it. Mm-hmm. All right.
If you're not black, just keep scrolling. This video is for my African Americans and African brothers and sisters. Specifically for us, I am so confused. Why am I seeing that on August 1st, African Americans or a specific African American has forged a protest against African businesses, from African restaurants, African braiding salons, anything that is African owned? They have started a campaign that on August 1st, we as Black Americans will be boycotting these businesses. What the fuck is wrong with us? What is wrong with us just as a people, as Black Americans, African Americans? What the fuck is wrong with us? that it makes sense to boycott African businesses because you may have had a bad experience with a African business. You've also had a bad experience with an Asian business. You've had a bad experience with a white business. You've had a bad experience with a Hispanic business, and so on and so forth. Where's the energy for those businesses that continuously come into our communities and disrespect us? But you want to start a war, a beef, continue a beef with Africans? Like, make it make sense. We are all one. Sure, we can distinguish ourselves as African American or African, but they look at us all the same. They don't look at an African and say, "Oh, you're African." They don't look at me as an African American and say, "Oh, she's an African American." No, she's a nigga. They all the same. So what sense does it make that we are boycotting our own people? Sometimes we can really be our own worst enemy. Tell them. They don't even need to do anything to divide us.
We're already divided.
There's nothing more that they need to do.
No, nothing.
We can complete the mission ourselves.
Yep.
The self-hate, because that's what it is. It's self-hate.
Tell them.
There is no way. I don't even know how this thing even got legs.
I don't even understand.
How did this even get legs? You got people agreeing with it. Like, yeah, when I go into the hair braiding shop, that's why Black women ain't got edges, and that's why Black women got bald spots or losing hair because they braid so
Interesting.
tight. What? That's the reason why you're boycotting them?
Generalization.
Because you made a choice to let somebody braid your hair a certain way, and you didn't get the desired results. So that's justification to boycott an entire community of people? Like, y'all dumb. I say it all the time to my friends and family. The majority of people are fucking stupid. And I mean that with my whole entire chest. Y'all are some dumb, ignorant ass people. Because this don't make no goddamn sense. How you boycott your own people?
I don't get it.
Other races, other communities that have done far worse to us than we do to each other. But you want to sit here and boycott your own people. I don't even have no more words because I'm really going to go off and get to cursing on here, and I don't need to be doing all that. Y'all need to grow up and do better.
Yes, they need to.
Matter of fact, let's make August 1st, you do go to an African business. If there's an African beauty supply, if there's an African, I don't know, corner store, whatever kind of business it is out there that an African may have, go ahead and make sure y'all frequent it on August 1st. Let's counteract this ignorance because this is fucking stupid. So goddamn dumb.
Tell them.
Respectfully, I'm not boycotting no African braiding shops. I'm not. Y'all gonna have to beat me up about it. I don't give a fuck. I'm bald-headed. I cut my hair. And when my hair was about this thick, this long, they was able to put box braids into my hair. Knotless box braids. I was able to get my hair cornrows.
Wow.
My African braiding shop, they take out my braids, wash my hair, detangle it, and then put in new braids. Without an appointment. I get my braids done in 4 hours. 4 hours. I can order food to the African braiding shops. I can have my friends sit in the African braiding shops with me. I don't even gotta ask. Shit, if I have kids, I could probably sit my kids in the African braiding shops and I don't have to ask. They have AC in my African braiding shop and a flat screen TV. Each mirror is a LED light mirror. Okay? The African braiding shops has developed. I'll be damned if I have to sit there and read a fucking policy to get my hair fucking braided. I don't have to put a deposit with the African braiders. Each African braider that touch my head fucking eats down. I don't gotta pick somebody. Whoever gets me, I'm blessed to have. I don't gotta bring my own hair. I don't have to bring my own braiding hair. Shit, sometimes I don't even have to bring my own human hair if I don't want to. Okay, they have whatever color you want, actually. So I don't know where we boycotting the African braiders. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I won't. My African braiders are 24 hours. You see, it's 11 p.m. right now as I'm making this video, and I need to get cornrows done tomorrow morning. If I wanted to leave my house right now to go get my cornrows done right now, I could have got it done. without an appointment. Boycott what?
With that being said, with all of that being said and done, all right, people, there are some people in the chat that are acting funny. Well, thank you all for being here. Dust Down, Charlie Shore, Ola, thank you for being here. Dubs Mostani, Gongwa for life. Yes, sir. I see you. Gooda. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I just want us to understand wherever you stand, whether you say you are African, you are not African. Nobody's forcing. It's your identity. It is. We accept whatever you call yourself, whatever you want to be. It's okay. Nobody's forcing anything on you. Okay? Look, there are so many things for us to. There are so many more things for us to worry about than this petty discussion of I'm Africa, I'm this and that, this, that. I'm dating an African woman and she cheated and got with another nigga like months later. She said she was a traditional African. Really so crazy. Okay. She said I'm sorry, Buster. I don't mean to take that lightly, but the way it just came, like she said she's an traditional African woman. Really? I guess being a street worker is African tradition. You see, all this that you're just doing is just it's just, you see, people will see situations from their own frame of reference, which is very understandable. However, I mean, even if it is a Black American woman that you are dating, bro, if she wants to be with another nigga, she will be with another. I don't even know what I'm even calling you, pub. You pub. I don't like mentioning that word, Nigga. I don't like it. It's not a word that I even want anybody to call me, or my African brothers or my Black American friends calling themselves. Right? Well, it is what it is. So yeah, my response to you, Bust Down, is that whether you are dating a white woman or a Black American woman or Asian, if she wants to cheat, she will cheat. If she wants to be with another man, she will be with another man. So all that is just being petty, and all that is just generalization. All right. All that is generalization. Just the way a woman will come and say, all men are scum. That's generalization. And there's danger in generalization. Huge danger. Danger in generalization. Right? It's not what we should be doing at this point. However, to anyone that has been wronged by an African, sorry. No vex. We apologize. Emma Binu. Let me speak my language. Emma Binu. Don't be angry. We apologize. But if you still want to boycott, it's okay. Right? It's your frame of reference. It's the way you see us. It's okay. We are not forcing you to be African. No. I won't force my Africanness on you. No. I won't force my religion on you. No. I won't force my political views on you. Heck no. I won't. Okay? But you see, whether you are white, black, green, indigo, or FBA, there's a middle ground. And can there be healing? Yes. Listen, we all have trauma. Whether you are black or Black American or African American, we all have trauma. Or African, because me, I don't even know. You see, I can't even, it's hard. Okay? There's trauma everywhere. This situation reveals deep wounds on both sides. And those wounds are rooted in slavery. Those wounds are rooted in colonialism. Those wounds are rooted in racism, migration, and globalization. However, what is the solution? Because that's what I'm all about. I'm not here to blame one person, throw blames, whether we like it or not. We all have heard come short of the glory of God. Africans have erred. Black Americans have erred. White people have erred. Chinese have erred. Europeans have erred. Everybody has messed up. Can there be a solution? Yes. So what's the solution? What are the approaches that we need to consider? Can there be dialogue over division? Can we have YouTube lives where people actually come together and respect one another's opinions and talk respectfully for us to diagnose what the moving forward can be? Except if some people have said in their mind that there can never be a moving forward. And to Africans out there, you cannot come to another man's land and disrespect them is wrong. And to Black Americans, if you say you are Yah's people, if you say you are God's own people, what does the Bible say about how to treat immigrants? The Bible says a lot. We all, human beings, we all long for respect. Everybody wants respect. But is respect coerced, manipulated, or forced? No. Respect has to be earned from both parties. I want to believe I'm talking to people that, can think straight. Let's be objective. We can have town hall sessions where all Black people come together and discuss. YouTube lives, community forums where FBAs and continental Africans can share their grievances, can also, as they're sharing their grievances, they can learn their history and challenge harmful narratives face to face. Is that doable? Yes. And if you see that, okay, even with all that being done, there are still some African people who are still saying nonsense, there can be selective support. Instead of a blanket boycott, generalizing. No. You can still support those African businesses that show you cultural respect and solidarity. Because let the truth be told, Black Americans support us, whether we like it or not. I don't know about another African person, but me, from what I have seen in my business, oh yes, they do. They have been nice to me. Although I have had one or two that has been mean right from the door. But would that make me generalize and say everybody is bad? No. No. Call out the ones that don't. That's why you have reviews on Google Business. You can have your selective support. But don't just be blanketly mean. That's not right. It doesn't solve anything. When push comes to shove, we all have black skin. A word is enough for the wise. There can be reciprocal learning. Africans need to understand the trauma. See, honestly, when I first of all came into America, I was like, I saw a lot of black people on the street. I was like, why these people on the street? What is all this nonsense? I was angry. Right? I was like, okay, that was my very first day. Until I also started, when I stayed for a few, I started seeing white people also on the street. And I'm like, okay, but the majority of people I see on the street were blacks. I'm like, what's going on here? What nonsense? What's this? Why are my fellow black people on the street? What nonsense? Why are black people? I couldn't understand it. Until I began to understand what was going on. We Africans, we must come to understand the trauma and the legacy of US slavery. You need to understand it and be empathetic. Put yourself in these people's shoes. They go through it. And as Africans do that, Black Americans must also engage with the African history. Beyond just only slavery. It's not a must. I'm just saying, what I'm talking about here is reciprocal learning. I'm not saying Black Americans should become Africans. Don't get me wrong. I am saying learn about the African history beyond just slavery, beyond colonization, beyond independence, beyond war. Also learn about the post-colonial struggles that other Africans face. My final thought on this is that anger is real, guys. Anybody who is angry is real. I don't make light of it. I see your anger. I see you. I understand your pain, and it is valid. But is economic war the answer? No. Economic war is not the answer. Whether you are team boycott or team bridge building, this conversation forces us to ask, how do we stand in our power without tearing each other apart? How? Because I believe that we are powerful together. How can we stand in our power without tearing each other apart? Let's not cancel each other. Let's correct what has gone wrong. Let's connect and let's collaborate. We don't need you to be Africans, but we can correct some things that have gone wrong. We can connect and we can collaborate. That's my whole essence of doing this video. Okay? And I want to say again, nobody makes light. Oh, I can speak for myself and I can speak for a lot of Africans. They don't make light of what Black Americans have gone through. I remember growing up in Africa, in Nigeria, and I'm watching videos about slave trade. And I'm crying. And I'm crying. I'm watching Kinta Kinte. I'm watching all the slave trade movies. And I'm like, what? People had to go through this? We can correct, connect, and collaborate. Let's be empathetic of one another. You can say African countries are shithole. It's okay. But I need you all to understand that we can correct, connect, and collaborate. We can rise above all of this low energy. This is low vibration. Even doing this video, before I came on live, I cried. It hurt me. I had to take a walk before coming to do this live. So drop a comment. Do you think the boycott is justified? Or is it hurting our global Black community? Let's talk as a family. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And yeah, it is what it is. Okay? I see all the comments. Everyone is in Pan-African. It's okay. Nobody wants everybody to be Pan-African. Okay. It's okay. We all see things from our frame of references and it's fine. Scary niggas make me sick. It's okay. Africans on the continent are united. Really? You think so? Go do your research, girl. We are not Africans. It's okay not to be Africans. Nobody's forcing it. Okay? Well, why we say the same? I'm not African, man. I'm from big, bad Texas, baby. That's who you are. It's your identity. And it's okay. Nobody's challenging that. Okay? All right. Thank you guys for being here. Guda says Africans aren't united. They treat their own kind and show love to the enemy. We are different. Okay, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, who wakes us up to people who look like us but hate us? That's a fact. But we can't treat all the same. It's okay. Shalom. Guda says shalom. Shalom, Guda. Africans at the continents aren't on the... Why? It's important for us to... It is what it is. It is what it is. You wasn't calling yourself Black either, but hey. And I would say my shoes, so I don't like. Okay, it's fine. Your pain is valid. It's okay. Dustman says, nah, I'm just playing. It's okay. Like I said again, whoever thinks, I mean, it is what it is. All right. Thank you, people, for being here. I appreciate your presence here. And I want you all to know that whether you're on my channel or wherever channel you are, you can always agree to disagree. And we don't always have to align. It is called matured conversations. And you can always speak your mind without, being insulting and condescending. With that being said, thank you for being here. I just came on here to rant, and I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your contributions, your comments. And yeah, it is what it is. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Ola. God bless you. Who is that other person that was on this live? And all the other people that are watching that did not comment, I see you all. Thank you. Whatever your comments are in the comment section, please go ahead and put that there. Dabs Monstani. I hope I'm getting Mostanti. I'm sorry. Gongwaso for life. Yes, nice. Gongwaso Jukpao. Anywhere I did now, Gongwaso. All right, it is what it is. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. I love you, Charlie Shore. Whether you are African or not, whether you are Black American, whether you are FDA, I love you, love you. Gooda Gooda, I love you all. Bust down. I love you too. Ola Kidola. Brother, I love you. I love you. I love you all. See you all another time. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Let's just all continue to stand in our power. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.